I made some sacrifices.
What's going on, world? This is your boy Prophit Muzic. You already know the motto. If you don't, if it ain't positive, get it away from you. I would like to give a big shout out, man, to Sicarah TV. You already know what's going on. She killing the game right now. You got to go follow her. Let's get it.
Cause I made some hard choices. I made some sacrifices.
Hey, what's up? It's your girl Sicarah with Sicarah.com, and right now I'm with Prophit Muzic. Thank you so much for being here with me today.
Thank you I'm glad you had me.
Yes, absolutely. So first, I got to get into your name. Where does Prophit Muzic come from? How did you come up with that?
All right, so I started, it was Profit, profit, as in making money. I like money. I knew I was going to make a lot of it when I got older. But sooner or later, I started talking. I started really, like, in my music, through my music, talking to people, and it switched over to Profit. Switched it up a little bit from ET because I still like the thought of money. I still like I can help people with having the money, but at the same time I can help and build people at the same time through my words, being a prophet.
Okay, absolutely. So how did growing up in Jersey affect you musically?
I really didn't grow up in Jersey. I moved to Tifton, Georgia when I was 10. Okay. So what Jersey gave me, you know what I'm saying, was that, like, that rough edge, and, like, as far as punchlines and stuff, I wasn't even doing that at first, you know what I mean? That developed over time. But so I have both sides. I have Jersey and Georgia inside, so it's like, yeah, I can't distinguish which takes over my music career.
Oh, okay, that's what's up. All right, I did notice that it said Georgia on IG and Jersey. Gotcha. So I want to get into Sacrifices, right? That's a really dope music video that you put out, and I love that song. I got to ask you, what is one sacrifice that you feel like was meaningful, or what inspired you to create that song?
Well, my whole life is the base. It has a lot to do with that song. A lot of my life, I chased the dream of music. I chased the dream of being able to be someone who can make a big influence and, you know, change things. So Sacrifice spoke through what it took for me to get here. I never gave up. Even today, I went through a crazy situation, and I still made it here. I didn't let it, you know, determine what my life was going to be. So Sacrifices is that's just something that I felt like everybody that has gotten to a point had to do. They had to make a sacrifice.
Definitely. And speaking of that, Mud Baby, right? You have a clothing line, like, you working, like, you're not stopping, your grind is going. So I want to slide right into that. First of all, what does Mud Baby, what does that term mean for you?
Usually I'll say, well, what does Mud Baby mean to you? Right? But I'm going to just keep it simple and say that I came from a time where I had a single mom, you know what I mean, and she did the best that she could, you know what I mean. She went to work every day, and she put food in our mouth and clothes on our back. I came from nothing, though, you know what I'm saying, because a single mom, anybody that's been there knows a single mom can't do everything, you know what I mean. So the things she couldn't do, I picked up with streets, you know what I'm saying, doing things that I shouldn't have been doing. So, like, I really had to, a lot of people use mud, whatever, as a negative term, where I really changed who I was. Like, I was in the streets at a point, and I still play around, but, like, I maneuver different. My mind is different. I really came from nothing, and I'm starting to create things, everything my own, you know. I literally came from nothing, the mud, you know.
Right. And, you know, shout out to all the single parents, because I know what that life is like, and it's very tough, and I think it's something people need to talk about more instead of focusing on everything else, you know? Right. So speaking of that, I saw your music video was super creative, and obviously to create music, you have to be creative. When did you notice that you were tapping into something original, something like standing out? You wasn't just a regular kid in the class drawing, you know?
That's hard to say. I always had a low self-esteem. I always thought everybody else was better than me, so it didn't really, I guess, tap in yet to the point where I just know whatever I put my mind to, I can do it. Like I have no limitations. I don't see a roof for me. You know what I'm saying? I don't see nothing but the sky. So I put that into everything. I write movies. I create clothing. I do so much that I try to push in the forefront. So
Absolutely.
right.
So speaking of your clothing line, when did you begin your clothing line, and what's the purpose of it?
Well, I just started my clothing line not too long ago, a couple months ago. It's Mud Baby. It's me. If I don't know if the camera could pick this up, I'm a little dark skinned, but I have Mud Baby tatted on me, like on my face. It symbolizes who I really am. Like, I love my mom to death. I love my family to death, but a lot of the things that I did, I had to do myself. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have them to support me and to help me and to, pick me up when I was down and shit like that. So I really had to, like, create a brand, create who I was outside of my family, create who I was outside of, associates. And Mud Baby's mine. You know what I'm saying? It's mine. It'll forever be mine. So, I just brand.
Okay. So hold on, I'm not gonna slide past this. I gotta ask you, did it hurt? Like, what was that? What made you decide to put it on your face? Like,
it didn't hurt. I thought it was gonna hurt. I was like a little girl too. I was in the mirror like, all right, come on, you ready? You ready? All right. But nah, it didn't hurt at all. I don't know why, but it's like it was supposed to be there. A lot of people was like, nah, don't do it. Don't put it on your face. Da 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 da. And then when I got it, it was like, that don't look too bad. That's not too big, or So I guess it worked out for the better, but yeah. I just had to.
So how many you got?
Tattoos?
Yeah.
I don't know. I got a lot. I covered.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. So let's get a little bit into the EP, because I know you got something coming out. So talk to us about it. Why did you decide to pick the message that you're giving in that EP, and what is the message?
All right. So the EP is gonna be Mud Baby. As you know, everything is being branded. So it's Mud Baby is a EP, the clothing line, all coming out at around the same time. The clothing line dropped already. All right, so the EP is basically, like I said, my name Prophet, and I feel like I could uplift people through a lot of the things that I'm talking about. I could, change a lot of children going down the wrong path. I can kind of like rear them another way, and I know this for facts. I've done it. I'm doing it now, and so with that, I want people to like gravitate to my music, and even though it sounds like what's on the radio now, some of it sounds like what's on the radio now. It still has a content in it that you gotta look for. You know what I'm saying? And it's not deep. I have my little brother in my first video, Sacrifices, and before the video, I told him like, yo, this is everything that I did. You will never do this. Like, you're playing the role in the video right now, you know what I mean? And that's where you're gonna be. You're gonna do movies, you're gonna do this. I'm forming a path, you know what I'm saying? And so like that's the direction. I wanna build children. I wanna, show them that there's other opportunities. A lot of us did things so that they can live different, you know what I mean? And that's the message.
Right. And I applaud that. That's amazing that you're instilling something new and different. And another thing that I think you're really good at is networking. So I was on your social media. I see that you're really out there. So I got to ask you, what drives you and what skills do you think you're using to be in a room and work with so many people, take pictures with people, stuff like that?
Right. It's just the drive, man. To get where I want to be, I have to put in a lot of work. You know what I'm saying? Sacrifices. I have to go through a lot of sacrifices. Another song on an EP, Dibble and Dabble. I just dibble and dabble. I touch in places where a lot of artists don't want to be. Like for a long time, I didn't have management, so I would go where I thought my presence would make someone open their eyes and say, oh, I remember him from there. That's Prophit Muzic. I don't know. I want to be seen. I want to be heard. So I put myself in a position. I try to put myself in positions that can be done.
Okay, I love that. So 2019, I feel like you already touched on some of the things that's happening. Is there anything else that you want to mention about 2019 goals that you may have?
Goals. Okay. So y'all have heard about the EP Mud Baby. You've heard about the clothing line Mud Baby, right? Now let me turn your head away from Mud Baby a little bit. I'm really looking forward to working with producers and directors. I have a movie that I've worked on, or I've been working on. My godmother told me to turn into a book, so I'm also looking for authors. But yeah, that's what I want. That's my goals now, to just keep pushing out music. You know what I'm saying, after this EP. But my major goals is to get more into film and start to shoot my own movies and things like that.
Okay. What type of movie is it? Can you give us a genre? Like
It's
drama,
a genre.
thriller.
It's a thriller. It's like, I wish that I mean, it's in my book bag, but I wish that I can show y'all, like, open it and then just show y'all like a video. But nah, I don't have like none of that yet. So, but it's gonna be so dope. It's gonna be so dope. Everybody that has read it so far, like, they really are intrigued by it and it's like ready to wait for it to come out.
Oh, that's exciting.
Right.
All right. So how can people stay in tune with everything that you got moving, your social medias or any website or anything that you have?
All right. So it's Prophit Muzic on all social media. But let me spell that for you because it's a little different. It's PROPHIT MUZIC. Now, it's 2 pages that I have. It's a personal page and then it's an artist page. So you pick your choice. You know, if you want to get into my life and you want to know what I go through and what I'm dealing with, then go to my personal page. But if you just strictly like the music, I'm ugly to you, or you don't want to just look at my page or whatever, just go to the music on the Prophit Muzic page.
Okay. And the clothing, where can we find that?
Okay, so that's difficult because I just did a line, right? Now I want to do another line. I want to create a whole nother line. I just met some people, designers. So what I'm trying to do, what I did was take the Mud Baby clothes that I had off the rack so that we can work on this new line that's coming out now, because it's females and they kind of like, you know, where's the stuff for the females? And I'm like, I'm not a female. I don't know what y'all wear. I don't know what you like. Like, I don't know. So they're going to help me to revamp the Mud Baby, you know. So that's going to come. Pay attention to the Instagram pages and the Facebook, and you'll find out when Mud Baby drops and, you know, the clothing line and all that kind of stuff. Just pay attention.
I love that. Okay, so dress is coming. All right, I'm excited for that. Thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you.
Shout out to Art House Monique.
Next, yeah, I made some sacrifices. My family gon' eat good, cause I made some hard